like Logic should have a difficult time getting in, but I feel like he gets more off each interaction when he does get in. So FB, I feel like this is a stage that they both like, and I feel like they'll both be able to play their own strengths. So they're getting right into it, Logic versus Lemon.
All right, doesn't seem like Lemon's paying too much attention to these Pikmin. Honestly, just playing more of his own game. He's making sure to continue shooting the pellets, which may be to his detriment, considering he's just letting a white Pikmin hit him a lot. And now he's down nearly over double.
Yeah, you have to get that white Pikmin off of you ASAP. Every second you don't, you're just giving away free damage.
But then the other question is, how does Mega Man get the white Pikmin off of him in the first place?
It's a good question, actually. He doesn't have a lot of moves that cover his body. Ooh. I don't know what happened there, but everything died and Logic was just up in the air. A lot of hitboxes come into play immediately.
Yeah, Metal Blade confirms into a lot of things. A very solid projectile in general. Oh, okay. Gets the roll on and manages to get the Crash Bomber right back on Logic. Gonna wait and shield there, not gonna go for a grab or anything super risky. Grabs being particularly risky in this game due to the increased end lag.
Yeah, they take a long time for you.
Yeah. Ooh! Walks directly into an up smash.
And Lemon kind of smiling and nodding, knowing that was a ratchet option. And Logic's like, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, you got it.
It's like, yeah, you know what, all that makes sense.
Yep. Both ratchet options right there. And I feel like that's kind of indicative for how the rest of the set is going to go. They'll both rack up damage fairly easy, but they have to go for something wild to get some kills.
For sure. Well, it seems like even though they rack up damage, both rack up damage pretty easily, Olimar seems to have the ability to rack up damage a little bit faster. And on top of that, he seems to have a better time killing. But Mega Man, on the other hand, still does have those Metal Blade confirms, the buffed, the buffed forward air, that down air for Olimar's recovery. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. It might actually just be back and forth because he's
starting to look like it right now.
Like, oh, you take damage. It's like, all right, no, you take some damage.
Okay, back air. That could have been the thing to break this game open. Keeping the Metal Blade on to keep him safe, throwing it down, and because of that, Logic doesn't get a punish.
I really, really like that. Throws the Metal Blade in, but does not get the punish that he wants. Probably wanted to confirm something, but Logic caught it.
Ooh! He had to go for that, yeah. He burned his jump earlier on, so that entire time he had to up E, then air dodge. The only thing that was really a factor was what direction, and Logic called him the heck out.
So I really actually wonder why Mega Man players go for the forward smash uncharged.
Probably just for timing.
No, that's fair.
Because like it's so linear that they can just jump and get out of the way of it. Even though you can charge smashes for longer, but for someone, oh, Logic was dead there either way. Actually, now I look at it, because he up-beat and then he up-aired.
Ah.
Yeah, but you know they probably just go for the fastest possible option.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, there goes the legendary Leaf Blade. I mean, Leaf Blade, Leaf Shield. All right, trying to put on a little bit of pressure here, managing to bounce Logic back and forth across the stage, safely avoids that up smash. Gonna start going back to this projectile-based neutral.
Yeah, it's working out pretty equally for both of them, but Lemon kind of losing out just a little bit more. But at this percent, anyone can die to a next big hit. A down smash or up tilt from Mega Man should do it. And any of Olimar's smash attacks are able to do it now, especially if it's with the purple that's right there. For certain.
Though I don't know if the up throw will kill, Mega Man being a pretty heavy character and Olimar being a little on the lighter side.
I feel like around this percent it
should. Yeah, it probably does now.
Oh no, but the Pikmin wasn't there in time and the blue died. Yeah, he lost that option. The purple came back off of a new pull, but now it could get a little bit dicier because look at that. Logic Shield isn't the safest place in the world anymore.
All right. Now it's to the point where pretty much it's just neutral interactions. They can both kill off of pretty much anything. Forward air might kill from Mega Man. Definitely a purple Pikmin toss could kill from Logic. Ooh. But I'm mistaken. That does not kill there.
How can Lemon cover himself with that forward air himself? He has to go out there. What is it? And there it is, the run down forward air. Logic not able to react in time. And because of that, game one going to Lemon.
I really like that. he sort of does the fake first, goes, runs off, jumps back, and it's like, okay, Logic thinks, all right, well, now it's a little bit safe to be there, and just runs off again in the exact same place.
It's not safe, my guy.
Yep, that's one of those beautiful sort of conditioning coverage options where it's like, all right, you want a beta reaction. It's like, all right, they're not going to react to this. They're going to probably think that this is safer. It's like covering jump or something with a bunch of back airs and then immediately going for another back air when they think they're safe to jump.
Yep. And this whole matchup has the energy of like a brawl set, you know? Because neutral is so fleshed out between these two characters that you kind of just have to play to your own strengths and play at your own pace to slow it down, know when to speed it up, and never press advantages too hard.
All right, good stuff. Landing with the Leaf Shield there. Actually one of Mega Man's more solid landing options in this game. Beats out a bunch of things.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do about it? I don't know. You have to have a disjoint. If you don't, it's just like, all right, peace, you got it.
All right. Going right back to neutral, but Pikmin's going to... Oh! Put Lemon into a bit of a disadvantage here. Definitely more danger of dying than... and danger does die.
Yeah.
than Logic is. Logic absolutely trying to show up this next game. A little bit of damage coming in from that Pikmin, not too much, but going to get the back air and quickly even the stocks up.
Yeah, only 2%, just like that, pretty much even. And I don't know if percents even matter in this matchup, because it looks like no matter what they do, they're going to be even at the end of the game. It's
right.
Like, I feel like this will always go last stock 80-ish%, just because they could both do this, not like just kind of throw things at each other from 3/4 stage, and both get hit. It's
right.
The horrors of war.
And it's not even particular. Oh!
Unless you do that. Lemon, do that. Please.
Good God. Yeah, it's not even like particularly slow projectile zoning or anything like that either, despite the fact that both of them are definitely playing at a pretty slower pace. It's like they're getting the damage and, you know, there's stuff constantly happening. You can constantly see different responses to different interactions. Like, all right, how's Lemon going to get around the Pikmin this time? How's Lemon going to go for an edge guard that time? Things like that. And then it quickly shifts into overdrive once they're at death percent.
Yeah, it's slow pace until one of them has enough of an advantage, and then they try and press that as hard as they can.
Indeed. All right, pressuring that shield a lot.
Good patience by Lemon, just staying in that shield.
Yeah, spot dodges, and Logic does get the up smash, but not the strong hit that he needs.
Tried to air dodge through his own Crash Bomber explosion, and V reverses the Leaf Shield to put him right back to the same position, but safely.
All right, a little bit of pressure from the Crash Bomber here.
And Logic's really itching for his up smash out of shield. Thankfully, he's only doing it when he has a purple and a yellow, which are the safest on shields. But it's still burning some resources. And finally gets the stock, only 74, excuse me, now 83% on him. So it's a little rough, still doable, but it just takes one latch and do one up smash, and you know the rest. Up air, you're at 70.
Yep. This is not a bad position at all for Olimar unless Lemon was able to get that edge guard. But right now, Logic can absolutely rack up the damage if he could just get back to neutral.
Oh no.
All right, there
so
it
much
is.
damage, and look at that, you're about to take more.
Ooh.
You tried to pick a Pikmin and didn't even get that. That was the worst case scenario for Logic in that punish. And now, yeah, you're stuck in shield against Mega Man with the back facing to you. You know what's coming. He knows what he's looking for. And Logic felt the pressure, felt the heat, and dropped that game because of it.
Yeah, very, very good stuff to Lemon.
Who said that? I wonder if the mics caught that.
I don't know.
Y'all, some of the people in Xanadu. Odie. Anyway. So, this is the moment of truth. Will Logic go with a secondary, or will he stick with his squad of Pikmin?
Indeed. Yeah, thus far being down 2-0, but it's not like it was terrible or anything like that. Like, I mean, I was joking earlier about how basically 2-0, but it's close, doesn't necessarily matter. But in situations like this, when you're trying to decide on a counter pick whether or not you should, it can be important. But we might actually see the Palutena come out from Logic.
It was like one of those situations where everything was fine until it's not, and then it wasn't fine for a very long time.
Right.
So that's exactly how that matchup turned out.
I actually really wonder, because I feel like if any character you have to be prepared for at this point, you have to be prepared for a Palutena.
Yeah. Everyone has a Pocket Palutena or a Pocket Wolf in NBVA.
Right.
So you got to learn those matchups.
In a week, if you're not prepared for Pocket Wolf, then you're behind.
Yep. It's like everyone has a Wolf here. Someone help me.
All right, and here it goes. Logic probably going to start trying to use that, the reflector, perhaps. Maybe that's what he's thinking. He's thinking, all right, well, I can juggle Mega Man. I have an invincible back air to maybe get through Leaf Shield. Yep, counter as a reflector. But the thing is, it can be pretty laggy as well, and Lemon already taking advantage of that.
Right now. This
All
counter
right.
pick is working very well for Logic. Or not even a counter pick, just Palutena's up air. If he can counter pick a move instead of a whole character, that was what he did.
It's like Ike.
Yeah, counter pick Nair. It's a valid strategy. If they don't know how to stop it, that's on them.
All right, good stuff. Just runs right past that explosive flame. All right. Gonna drop that metal blade.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was an interesting
Grab?
well, that forward smash. I feel like Lemon probably realized it too once he let it go. Ooh, but the back air gonna take that first stock. I feel like Lemon probably recognized it too when he let it go, but if Logic had just jumped up with the counter, actually I have no idea how fast Reflector is. But
that counter, I don't feel like it was that good. It's better than how it was in Smash 4 because it wasn't a move in Smash 4.
right. Well, actually, it was probably better in Smash 4 due to the fact that it just created a wall. And so it's like you just have this entire wall just reflecting projectiles versus having to throw it out at a particular time.
That is true. Back throw shouldn't do it, but it still sets up for an edge guard. Using Explosive Flame a bit too early and not having an edge guard after that, but dash attack, using that intangibility on the arms, just calling out Lemon's landing.
All right, gets fair, in advantage, goes for the Nair to try and get some coverage, but doesn't really get anything from it.
Okay, now Lemon's starting to look for another back air. Look at him just kind of floating there menacingly.
All right, gets a throw. Ooh, DI's in. You never, ever, ever do that versus Palutena.
Nuh-uh. You do not want to. It's like you have to DI away, and then you have to kind of air dodge, because you know she's going to go for a back air.
Right.
And then just hope they mess up the punish, because if you air dodge it, it's like, well, I had to do that. Oh, but Lemon had to do it to him, too, hitting him with the mega upper. Taking the stock way earlier than Logic probably anticipated.
This is not going... Oh, and no jump, but managed to land safely anyways. This is not going super well for Logic. Like, pretty much none of his reflects or anything have really worked out. Lemon's been baiting them out and punishing them.
Yo, imagine if he got stage back by that.
That would have been ridiculous.
How mad. I would have been pissed.
All right, the
If that
forward
was
air,
me.
the up air. Ooh!
That move's so strong.
Good
What percent was he
God,
at?
I don't even know. I feel like he wasn't even at 100.
I wasn't ready for him to just explode like that. Jesus.